Today, we're going to talk with two of UFCW 951's most experienced organizers and union representatives, Courtney Phillips and Brad Wilson, about one of their favorite topics, internal organizing. Hey guys.
Hi.
Well, let's jump into it. What is internal organizing?
Internal organizing is taking external organizing principles, which is usually in a non-union setting, and bringing it to a union setting. So we're working to build the strength inside a unit that already has a union contract.
Really, the goal of both external and internal organizing is to grow the support of unions at the workplace. When we are externally organizing, the goal is to get the majority of workers to vote in favor of representation in their workplace. With internal organizing, the goal is to increase the number of workers who join the union and to get more members involved in their union.
Without high union membership and strong membership involvement, it's difficult to negotiate good contracts and make sure we solve things like workplace problems and grievances.
How do you go about internally organizing?
You need to start with an evaluation of where the unit is currently at in terms of stewards and key members. This involves breaking the unit down into departments and areas for each shift and listing the stewards and key members for each department and shift.
Union reps will often use this form developed by the local. It provides a visual and really illustrates where we have strengths and deficiencies at the unit. It makes clear where the work needs to be done.
Union reps will share this form with stewards, asking them to suggest key members and potential stewards. As a steward, you will be involved in building relationships with these members and recruiting additional key members who can assist with the internal organizing program at that unit.
Building these key members or internal organizing committee lists is a constant process given the turnover in our industry. You can never have enough union activists in a unit. The more members you have, the more strength that you have.
So, internal organizing is just about building a list?
No, the list is a tool that the union rep and stewards can use to help them achieve very specific goals. For example, we all know that UFCW 951 has the goal for each unit to be at 95, 20, and 10. That's 95% membership sign up for the union, 20% of the unit participating in the foundation, and 10% donating to the Active Ballot Club, or ABC. The rep will give stewards and key members assignments geared towards achieving these goals.
Let's take membership sign up. Say your workplace is at 85% and you need 20 signups from the pending member list to hit your 95% goal. This may sound like an impossible hill to climb, but using internal organizing strategies and breaking down what seems like a daunting task into smaller, more manageable chunks, it can be accomplished. In this example, let's say there are 4 stewards at the unit, and each steward and the rep is tasked with getting 1 pending member per week. That's a reasonable goal. You're going to get 20 people to sign up for that month.
So what are some other projects where the union utilizes internal organizing?
We work with our internal organizing committee members to get members to distribute handbills that contain important information to get to other members and to do turnout for things like rallies, events, and voting. We also rely on internal organizing techniques to make sure all stewards at a unit are part of the process in making sure one of them is covering scheduled orientations so none of them are missed. Missing orientations are a sure way for a unit's membership numbers to drop quickly, which none of us want. Implementing solid internal organizing skills is also critical to make a successful one-off sign-up.
There are really 2 kinds of workers who show up on our one-off list. First, there are the new hires who may have been in an orientation that was missed or just needed a little bit of a time to make a decision to join the union. In these cases, we use internal organizing to identify and assign who is the best person to have the conversation with each person. Often these workers will join the union after a single follow-up conversation with a steward or rep. The other category of one-offs are your coworkers who have been around for months, and in some cases years, who never joined the union. We need to use our internal organizing skills to have coordinated, ongoing, and continuous conversations with these individuals with the goal of signing them up as a member.
So what do you mean by continuous ongoing conversations?
These are quality conversations that help us determine why an individual has not joined the union and what we can provide to this worker to convince him or her to join. When your rep asks you to talk to one of these one-offs and report back what they said to you, they are looking for you to report back more than they don't want to join. They want to know why the individual is choosing not to join the union. what you said in response, and any other information you have taken away from that conversation that will help us sign the person up in the future.
Sometimes the person doesn't offer a lot of information in your initial response to your question. That's when you need to be prepared to ask additional questions and really listen to their response. If you're curious and you have the right attitude, these conversations are going to be very effective.
Can you give us an example of what these conversations might include?
I have some do's and don'ts that I use when training stewards on these types of conversations with one-offs. Do listen, ask open-ended questions, be systematic, get your one-off list every week and report back to your rep right away. Ask for help. No one is perfect or has all the answers. If you want help with a particular member or need additional training, say something to your steward team or rep. In terms of don'ts, don't assume. Keep an open mind and listen. Don't use I words. Don't give up too soon. Don't argue. And don't take it personally. It's a good exercise to practice having these types of conversations with your fellow stewards, a friend, or someone in your household.
Well, this has been very informative. Is there anything else you want to add before we conclude?
When a steward group is working together on an internal organizing project, it's important to hold each of them accountable. Offer help to the person who's struggling. So for example, if you agreed upon a goal for one new member to be signed up per week per steward, update your fellow stewards when you sign a person up and remind those stewards who are having a harder time signing people that you've agreed to do that set of numbers. Remember, the union has a lot of programs, including our members only program. And then we also have our community service program. This is something that stewards can use to sign new members, and they may just be able to have this orange sheet and hold it up when they're signing somebody.
I think it's important for stewards to remember that they are union leaders, and being a good leader is about more than providing a service. It's about motivating others to act. Stewards lead every day at their workplace. Using internal organizing can help you lead toward a common goal, whether that's motivating coworkers to apply for a union scholarship or signing up a one-off.
Well, thanks for your time. This has been really informative. Stewards, if you have any other questions regarding internal organizing, don't hesitate to contact your union representative. For Brad and Courtney, I'm Chris. Thanks for watching.